Hey guys, and welcome back to Trials and Tribulations. On the last part, we were doing testimony still, and we're still doing more testimony. So yeah, let's go and do this. Oh, hang on. Herpaderp. Okay, sorry. I saw the murder around 11 p.m. And after asking that it be reported, I went out to the main gate. And there, I saw tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been used. It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw the weapon into the Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out. Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all. Wow, okay. I thought she could only use a computer and a cell phone. Dot, dot, dot. Witness, Dot. Please, comma, tell us everything you know about right away next time, Dot. Well, Dot, I'm apostrophe M, not the best of shape, Dot. What with my back and age, comma, Dot, you know, Dot. Okay, sorry, I'm stopping. Quite. There were indeed snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Here is a photograph. Thank you. A snowmobile, eh? I see. Well, it certainly is an interesting theory. The tracks begin in front of Hazakura Temple and run all the way to Dusky Bridge. All right, tracks photo. That solves your pesky little problem, yes? The Eagle River's current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over in winter. Okay. I suppose I buy that, except for the fact that I would assume that maybe its source would be frozen. But, whatever. Making it the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon. Did she really go to the river to dispose of the murder weapon? Smack! Mr. Edgeworth, your cross-examination, please. Sure, why not? I guess I'll give you a cross-examination. Whatever. Alright. I saw the murder around 11, and after asking that it be reported, I went out to the main gate. There I saw tracks indicated the snowmobile had been used. Okay. It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5. Maybe they threw the weapon in the Eagle River and came back while I was locked out. Hang on, wait a second. I noticed that picture. Tracks photo. There's only one set of tracks. It looks like there's footprints, though, but there's only one set of tracks. I'm gonna press here first. Let's see. Refresh our memory. How long were you knocked out for? Like I said, somewhere between 10 to 20 minutes. It's possible to get the bridge and back. It's possible to get back. It's frickin' Italian now? Okay. It's possible to get to the bridge and back in 10 minutes using the snowmobile. I have to concede that is more than enough time. Is that all you wish to concede, Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Dot, dot, dot. Yeah, what the hell is up with my voice right there? Anyway, Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all. Well, I do not believe that this is the correct statement. Objection! Because of this. I admit this photograph proves something. It proves that the snowmobile was used on the night of the murder. You've finally accepted the inevitable, it seems, Miles Edgeworth. However, if what the witness says is true, why is there only one set of tracks? What do you mean? Iris left Hazakura Temple, threw the weapon into the river, and then returned. If this was the case, then naturally there should be two sets of tracks in the snow. Those from heading out to the bridge, and those from coming back. Ah! You're right! You are forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth. ... question mark. On the night of the murder, it was snowing. The tracks leading to the bridge were erased by the snowfall. This removes your precious contradiction, now doesn't it? I see! While she was at the river, the snow stopped, leaving just the return tracks in the snow. What do you have to say now, Miles Edgeworth? Is there a flaw in her theory? The idea that the snowfall covered one set of tracks? There's a contradiction. There's always a contradiction. The tracks to the river were covered by the snow. What a nice theory. However, Miss Von Karma, that is impossible. ... Plus, I clenched my shoulder thing. I don't know. Would you care to explain? Why, there's a rude index finger currently pointed in my general direction. No need. The evidence will do all the talking for me. Smack! On the night of the murder, the killer went to and returned from Dusky Bridge in order to dispose of the murder weapon. The outgoing tracks were erased by snow, or so claims Miss Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth, present your evidence to the contrary, eh? Evidence that the outgoing tracks were not covered by a snow. I would assume that it would be the weather report. Regional weather report. Okay. Snow. Aha. See? Snow. 7 to approximately 10:50 p.m. And this was at 11. So, haha. Eat it.
Take that!
Take that! The witness! Please tell us again what time it was when you witnessed the crime. Like I said, it was around 11. Of course, this means that the weapon was thrown away after that. Okay, that means that this weapon was thrown away after that time, correct? On that note, please take a look at this data. It is the weather report for Eagle Mountain on the night of the murder. The weather report? Snow started to fall at 7 p.m., but it stopped at around 10:50. ... exclamation point. Therefore, when the sister witnessed the crime at 11 p.m., the snow had already stopped falling. It is impossible for any tracks to have been made... It is impossible for any tracks made after that time to have been covered up. Ah! German accent, ah. Smack. Order. Oh, okay, I thought he was going to get hit again. Very well, then. It looks like Miss Von Karma's claim has been snowed in. Haha. Wah! That's not bad, actually. It's too soon to be closing this trial due to snow. Whoa, you can't have a snow day? Anyway, Miles Edgeworth, how pathetic of you to rely on the weather of all... What? How pathetic of you to rely on a whip! How about that? God, I hate you. ... Answer me this, then. When is a weather report ever correct? Ah, no. You've got it all wrong. This isn't a forecast. This is an actual data. Yeah. Forecast, data, all weather reports have some inaccuracies. It may... Are you kidding? They got the weather report after. That means they know what happened. That's like saying they got a report of a tornado after one touched down, and then you saying it was inconsistent. We already know the tornado came to... Sorry. God. Screw you, Von Karma. I hate you so much. I hate you. Okay. It may still have been snowing in the vicinity well past 11 p.m. It's true. We cannot be totally sure, eh? What? How did she pull that off? Yeah, exactly. It had stopped snowing at Hazakura Temple when the murder took place. You need to provide conclusive evidence of this. Come this far. There's no turning back now. Very well. I, too, cannot allow any doubt to remain concerning this testimony. Ha! You can't back down, can you? Such a perfectionist, Miles Edgeworth. Yeah, just like you. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Where is your evidence that it had already stopped snowing when the victim was killed? I actually remember this from when I played this game the first time. Let's see. Is it this one? No. It was the crime photo then, because there's no snow on her.
Take that!
Okay, good. I was about to say, please let that be it. Ultimately, it all comes down to one point. That being whether or not it was snowing in that courtyard when the victim was stabbed. That's right. Proving that is incredibly easy. What? Whatever. If we want to know whether it was snowing or not, this photo will tell us everything. Of course, I'm referring to the photo of the crime scene. As you can see, everything is covered with snow, with just one exception. And that is the victim herself, Miss Elise Donim. Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. It had stopped snowing when she was killed, that's why. N-N-N-N-G-H! Exclamation point. In other words, God. If the killer really did go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon, then in this photograph there should be two sets of tracks. Ah! H. Smack! Order! Just what are you... yeah, haha. Just what are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth? To be honest, I'm not entirely sure myself, but this is simply what all the facts point to. That night, someone used the snowmobile to leave Hazakura Temple. From the tracks left, it can be understood that they were heading for Dusky Bridge. At that time, it was still snowing. Of course it was, because those tracks are gone. Then when this person returned to Hazakura Temple, the snow had stopped. Thus, the return tracks remained. Can a snowmobile make a really fast... Can a snowmobile make a really, really, really tight turn like that? Did you see how much... Never mind. God, stop questioning every little thing you see. It's bad habit. Anyway, Can I say something? This all sounds a bit fishy to me. What does, sister? There's only one key for the snowmobile. ... exclamation point. Furthermore, on the night in question, we know that the defendant had it. How do you know that? The key was found in her room after the murder. I retract that statement then. The key was found in her room after the murder. Which can only mean that night, Iris used a snowmobile to get to the inner temple. But Iris said that she never went there. I should probably press on this point some more when I get the chance. The snowmobile can't cross the suspension bridge, so she must have left it on Hazakura's side on the bridge and crossed on foot. That sounds right. But what's odd is, when I left Iris and returned to Hazakura Temple, there was no snowmobile on the side of the bridge. Right? Yep. I didn't see anything near the Dusky Bridge. You must have just failed to see it, sister. Maybe, but when I made it back to Hazakura Temple, the snowmobile was already there. It was there, by the main gate. The snowmobile, I mean. I know what I saw. It was covered in snow, too. But that isn't possible. Smack. Order the court. What does all this mean? NNGH ... So then what was the snowmobile used for? It wasn't taken by the defendant when she went to the inner temple. If it had been, then the witness couldn't possibly have seen it by the gate. Furthermore, it wasn't used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. If that was the case, there should be two sets of tracks in this photo. All we know is this. After it stopped snowing, someone used the snowmobile to return to Hazakura Temple. I never thought a simple snowmobile would cause so much trouble. Smack! I think we've arrived at this point due to the witness. Yes, I have nothing more to add. I've told you everything that I know. Well then, that still leaves us with the same problem. If only there was someone, a witness, who could testify to have seen the snowmobile. A witness, huh? Was there no one out walking perhaps near Dusky Bridge on that night? I don't think that's likely. It was cold enough to freeze your ears off. Only an idiot would go out wandering in that. Unless they had something really important to do. That's a shame. Hold on. Something's coming to me. An idiot may well have gone wandering out in that subarctic night. Where are we? Subarctic? You know how cold it gets in the Arctic, right? Like, really cold. Not like cold. I mean like really cold. Cold enough to kill you from the cold kind of cold. That cold. It gets really cold in the Arctic. I would know. Never mind. Your Honor, I actually have an idea. There may be one individual able to help us. Really? You know of someone who might have seen the snowmobile on the night of the murder? I don't know for sure if he saw it or not, but there are two things about him that do come to mind. Which are, first, that he saw something incredible on the night of the murder. And the second being, this individual that I'm thinking of went wandering outside on that cold night. In other words, he is our kind of idiot. Smack! Mr. Edgeworth, who is this idiot you're talking about? Bro piles. It is, you! Franziska McCarma, you're an idiot. Okay, Larry Butts.
Take that!
Take that! This guy must be a product of the Jean-Luc de Leduc's Guide to Obnoxious French Painting. Oh, sorry, let me repronounce that. This guy must be a product of Jean-Luc de Leduc's Guide to Obnoxious French Painting. There. Happy. I mispronounced it. Anyway. This is Larry Butts, the student of the victim, Elise Donham. Her student? Interesting. Why was he wandering on the night of the murder? That's... I could tell them all about his designs for Iris, but it may cost us his credibility as a witness before I even call him. He is, after all, an artist. He was perhaps searching for something in the snowy scenery that would move him. Although I cannot guarantee that this is the reason. And so, this unfortunate, unreliable-looking man, what exactly was it that he saw? I intend to extract that from him right here in this courtroom. Smack! Summon this youth as a witness immediately! Urgh, so angry! Okay, sorry. ... I have no choice, do I? Not at all. I believe he is in the gallery for this trial. It will not take long to summon him. Very well. Larry. You may have escaped me yesterday, but today I'm going to get everything out of you. Smack! The court will now adjourn for a 20-minute break. Miss Montkarma, please see to preparing the next witness. Understood, Your Honor. Good. Well then, court is now in recess. Smack! Alright, bye.